Olsen back in the building, 24th annual Olsen Roundball Classic. You got to move fast. Some people you got to catch them. You can catch them because they're busy. Here with the man himself, Sage of high school basketball, Tate Michigan, Eric Pate, been a sports writer for 20 plus years in the Metro Detroit area, talk radio, covered the Lions, and now he's here doing play-by-play at the Roundball Classic. Eric, how you doing today?
Doing great, Lindsay. No complaints.
I want to take advantage and sit down with you because I know you've seen it all, and I really want to get your opinion on the state of basketball, if you will, and the state of Michigan, Metro Detroit. Just really get an idea of what's going on and what's happening. What do you think?
Well, in the state of Michigan, I think all the power is on the west side. If you want to see great players, you have to go to the west side of the state. Anything west of Lansing is considered the west side of the state. And I just think that Detroit has been decimated by a couple things. Charter schools, the fact that Detroit Public Schools Community District is, it lost a lot of its schools, and then the population in the city of Detroit. When I was a kid, it was 3 million people in the metro area, and now you're down in the city proper about 650,000 if you're lucky. So it makes it difficult.
So what can we look at going into 2019, 2020 as stakeholders in this game? That what can we be doing to helping others to help better turn around some of those situations?
Well, I think the big thing is having a way to deal with today's player. The AAU programs are big, but you still need player development because every kid thinks they should start. Every kid, no matter what the skill level is. If they go to a charter school, they can wear a uniform. Well, back in the days, there were 20 guys in the stands that didn't make the team, that were good enough. And
they want to get in there.
Oh yeah, and I think now there's so many, with the proliferation of charter schools, you got kids wearing jerseys that shouldn't have them on. I mean, I got to be honest with you. If you look at it, player for player, program for program, charter schools have opened a grand horizon for kids who play AAU, not at the highest level, but they're in their varsity basketball team, and it's watered down varsity basketball.
And that's happening more so in the Metro Detroit area compared to other parts of the state, particularly the west side, to the focus of we're seeing that.
Yeah.
Great. So for anyone who's watching, what can you advise people who are just fans of the game? What kind of aspects should they take or how they should do the game differently now so they can kind of still keep what's going on?
Well, I think just try to go out and see not only high school basketball, but over the summer, go check out the AAU programs because you're going to get to see a lot of these players. And quite frankly, a lot of them may go to prep school because of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and their rules. The 250-mile travel radius, it's had a great impact. I mean, Spire, where Jermaine Jackson, who used to be an assistant coach at UDM, my alma mater, he's the head coach now. He's got LeVar Ball's kid, LaMelo, is down there. Carrington McCaskill. Yeah, Carrington McCaskill, who should have been Renaissance. Mark Rocket Watts, who left Old Redford Academy, one of the top guards in the country. Our best players are gone. So if you really want to get a great pulse of what's going on in Michigan, you got to go to AAU and then come see some high school games and just hope that player development gets better so that some of these other kids that are around will get scholarships because that's what it's all about.
Last before we go, I know you got to get in your opinion, is Romeo Williams a problem for Mr. Basketball?
Oh, without question. I mean, New Haven, he's done so much for that program, and I think this is the coronation. And I just mentioned Rocket Watts is gone, Carrington is gone, so it should be his award to lose.
You got to work to do it. I appreciate you and all you do, all that you share. Basketball aficionados, so appreciate you for all your hard work.
And one last thing, Lindsay, we saw each other this summer. If Michigan State doesn't make the Final Four, I was at the Money Ball, you were at the Money Ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just so impressed with the depth.
The depth of that team.
Oh, my goodness. And I saw them last Friday against Oakland. I mean, they're a hell of a team.
Well, Tom Izzo was working hard, since you still got that. Will Izzo ever be able to get the number one recruits like a Coach Krzyzewski again, or is it really shifted?
Well, it's shifted, but winning cures it all. They still generate pros at Michigan State. Last time I checked, you had Gary Harris. You had quite a few players that are in the NBA. So I think he has his in. And I just think you need a national championship to really validate it because he's accommodating the one and done.
Right, he is. He's working with that. And speaking of Money Ball, I look forward to being back there this summer, and I'm pretty great seeing you. Go ahead.
Yep.
Get back to it. Thanks for sharing. All right, guys.
Thanks, Lindsey.
Thank you.
Yep.